my head under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmare.
Hello, 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 and welcome to Dear Dana on a Saturday
Never lay
night.
down and I play dead and I stay dead. Let me
I
wake
hope you all are
up
doing
out
great.
of bed.
Welcome, welcome,
So
welcome,
feel like
all
a
of
phone.
you into the
Never
chat.
really
Hope
know
you
just
had a
what you
great,
want.
great week.
With you, I don't ever feel
We've got things to talk about this Saturday night, so let's get into it this Saturday night.
All day, only us.
Thought I'd change it up just for one day. How are you all doing? How are you all doing on this Saturday night? Some things are going on in our world. Told you, it is a spiritual warfare and the things are upside down, but we have got to be the bright shining light. Unfortunately, today, bad news as of a couple of hours ago. Matthew Perry, our beloved Matthew Perry, Chandler on Friends, passed away. He was 54 years old. He was found in a hot tub in the Hollywood Hills. We don't know if it was his hot tub or someone else's hot tub. Um, there was no, there were no drugs or paraphernalia found around him. A call was made, and the proper health authorities and police were called to find him in a hot tub. He was taken to the hospital. He was already gone. Cardiac arrest was called, but the cause of death at this moment, until further reports are made, was drowning. That he passed of drowning. We know that he has had health problems in the past because of an emergency perforated colon, of which he had to have surgery a couple of years ago. He back together with the Friends cast in 2021, and he was supposed to have been sober at that time. We know he struggled with some addiction, most of all, problem with alcohol in the past. He was a beloved cast member of Friends. He had been in many, many movies in the past. He had quick wit, quick timing with comedy. Hey, April Showers, Virginia Woolf, James Money, 615, Professional Paranormal Research, Stock Explorer, Nora, everyone. He had quick wit. He was beloved. Matter of fact, I gave my son his middle name Chandler because of Matthew Perry's character on Friends, Chandler Bing. Chandler was probably actually one of the most beloved characters on the show Friends that ran in the early 2000s. It ran quite a few years. The show became so popular worldwide that by the time it was ending, I think that the cast was making about $1 million an episode, if I'm not mistaken. Again, like I said, it just reunited the whole cast, reunited for a reunion in 2021. Matthew Perry, yeah. A hot tub, if you're drinking or anything, or if you're taking medication for that matter, can open your blood vessels and have the medication hit you so much faster. So if you're taking certain medications, yeah, me too, April Showers. If you're taking certain medications, yeah, Virginia Woolf says drink lots of waters. OMG left him on Friends. It was just reported about 2.5 hours ago. If you're taking certain medications, hot tubs can open your blood vessels really fast and make it hit you so much quicker. So sometimes it can be dangerous if you're not careful, if you're not tracking or paying attention to the directions or finding out if it's okay for you. Um, and it can, if you're not making sure it's okay, throw you into cardiac arrest if you're not checking with your doctor about your health and the medications you're on to see if it's okay if you're in hot tubs. So we just don't know all the dynamics. Again, he had had a much bigger house, has downsized it somewhat. Um, he had been engaged for about 6 months and it ended. He'd been with another woman, and currently I don't think he was in a relationship, in a steady relationship with anyone. He'd never been married, didn't have children. His father was a relatively well known actor in his day. If you looked up Matthew Perry's dad, you would probably recognize his face. Let me see if I can. I don't want to stop the cam. Let's see if I can share screen. Can you see Matthew Perry's photo? I'm not having a great luck at sharing screen these days. I am trying to share Matthew Perry's photo. Is it showing or no? What is my problem with sharing screen these days? I don't know if I was able to share it or not. They've changed my settings so much lately that I'm not lucky in sharing it lately. Okay, let me get back. See, now I can't even get back to where I can see my own things. It's not good. Maybe I'll be able to see it in a minute. See, this is just not good. I want him to get it back to where it was. Let's get back. Anyhow, it will let me in a second. I can't see. I can't even see my own things. This is not good. All these things to share with you. Oh crap! I kicked myself out. Dana, you guys can see me and I can't see you. Not funny. Okay, I'm going to disconnect all the things I was going to share, and then maybe I can see you again. Get this off my screen. But I can't see the chat. I can't see anything on the chat, Stephen. I need help. This is impeding my view. You see that? Okay, thank you, April Showers, for the thank you for the super chat. I had to kick myself back out to go back in because something was impeding my whole view. I could not see any of you. So I don't think I'm going to try to share photos because of that thing coming up. But all of you know what Matthew Perry looks like. Thank you, Stephen Cumby, for the super sticker. I sure do appreciate that as well. I appreciate that. But we are going to sorely miss Matthew Perry. I'm sure more is going to come out about him. Everybody, please check out Professional Paranormal Research. He's a creator. Please check out April Showers Network. Check out her channel. Please check out the Stock Explorer. Please check out James. All good creators. Go check them out. Unless you're evil, don't bother checking them out. And I'm not laughing about the loss of Matthew Perry. Please trust and believe. That saddens my heart. Like I said, I named my middle son. I gave my son his middle name, Lord have mercy, after Matthew Perry's character on Friends. Virginia Woolf, this is what I'm going to say to you, my friend. I heard that song that you shared on that other guy's channel. I would love if you would share that song on my channel. I don't know if you would do it or not. I'm not trying to put you on the spot, my brother. You can give me a yay or a nay, but I really do think it would uplift and help people resonate higher if you would. But you can say yes or no. You could say yes or no. You could even use your avatar if you would prefer. Oh, you can do that too. You could, and Virginia Woolf has a channel. By the way, I forget he has stuff on there. He needs to kick me in the booty. We're talking about Virginia Woolf has a channel and he plays music. He plays the guitar well. And he writes songs. I'm hoping one day he'll do me like a 10-second ditty. But if you're willing to come up, you just give me the signal because you need to be in the zone. Well, my friend, Virginia Woolf, it's the day of the lunar eclipse, and you got that moon. Woohoo! Oh, 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 oh! You got that moon on your on your avatar. Oh, you let me know if you're in the zone. I'll get my dogs in here howling for you, and you just give me the high sign on here and play. Happy some hunt, everyone. By the way, I finally put my husband under hypnosis today. He keeps saying, now tomorrow's my session, tomorrow's my session, tomorrow's my session. And then he'd be doing other things. And that session would never come about. And I'm like, you keep saying it's your session. Now, my husband's very literal. Very literal. And when he was in his session under, I would say, Now, if you understand this, shake your head, okay? And most people would think shake your head, right? No, baby. His literal brain would not take that because he's literal. If you're inferential, you would get that. No, I had to turn the command as nod your head up and down because you're literal. So once I changed it to nod up and down, his unconscious brain finally clicked and went. That's why you need to know if someone's literal or inferential, which is called a fizz or an emo. So you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. So he finally went under. And now my daughter comes and tells me, what's wrong with dad? He's talking about investing in blimpies and all this stuff. I said, ooh, baby, I gave him too much confidence in his session. I gave him way too much confidence because I don't know where he's talking about investing in blimpies. Mm. Virginia Woolf says, Dear Dana, we were in the woods last night and the moon was so bright that it was strange. You could totally see at night in the dark. I have seen those kind of nights, and it is strange and mystifying and beautiful all at the same time. Yeah, those are beautiful nights. I wish I had seen that with you. Well, not literally. I'm sure you didn't want me there, but you get what I'm saying. But my husband was in his garage office last night on his computer, putting out resumes, looking at on the computer for jobs and remote jobs and doing research. And he's also taking a class. And he was wrapping things up. And it's got a nice little spot in one of the bays in the garage set up for his office. And he looks down, and this is concrete floor, walls, the whole shebang. What does he see? A copperhead snake raised up at his leg, watching him. I hear him about fly out of there, out of the garage, into the screen porch. There was a copperhead at my leg. I bet his adrenaline was like, pfft. He came in there looking for a shovel to go back into the garage to send this copperhead to La La Land. I don't blame him. They are so poisonous. I do not like to send innocent creatures to La La Land, to the Creator. But I love all God's creatures. I do. But I do not see the reason God made copperheads. What is the principle in copperheads? They are poisonous. Somebody tell me their purpose. What is the purpose for a copperhead snake? They are highly poisonous. And the babies are the most poisonous because when they bite, they do not know how to stop putting out venom. They don't. And this was a teenager. It wasn't a baby. It wasn't full grown. And Georgia is one of the worst for copperheads. That was scary. and not even to be in the yard. Mice are dangerous too. You would think if you had, well, if mice are around, you would think that would be snake food. But yeah, if mice are around, mice are dangerous. Well, I guess if you got bit by one, but I'm not scared of mice, but I don't want Mises to pieces. But copperhead snakes or rattlesnakes, no thank you. 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 By the way, before we go on to the other topics, I want to know how you all are doing. I want to know how life is treating all of you with everything that's going on in and around the world. How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you feeling? How are you doing? How's your week been? I know that you are, Willow. And you said your mom's taking the brunt of it. Willie, what did you say you were lacking to do your whole candle business stuff? Yeah, welcome home, Willow. And did you see, sorry for rubbing my nose, did you see anything, Willow, that you had forgotten since your last trip? Anything new or anything you've forgotten about your birth home since your last trip? Or did you get to have at least a little fun? Oh, thank you, Mr. Tim in Virginia. How are you? Hey, Miss Shay B, my friend. We were just talking about how Matthew Perry passed away, for those of you that, if you have not heard, in his hot tub at home, 54 years old. Start your process right now on your candle making. Homeland changed a lot, everything so different since you were there. Oh my goodness, you have a crush on me? Well, I am touched, Mr. Tim in Virginia. I'm touched. Been a long time since somebody's had a crush on me. Well, thank you. Actually, in person, it's dark brown. It shows up black for some reason, but it's actually dark brown if you look at it in sunlight. I'm just so fair skinned. I'm sort of um, olive, fair olive. So, how is everybody's week treating them? Have you had a good week? Has it been fair to middling? How's your week been, Shay? You need to remember my husband's watching Tim. He watches on and off. That's true, Willow. ain't got kids. My daughter is overprotective. Remember the last time we went out? But thank you for that, Crush. That's nice. Shay B, sorry about that. I know. I know how that goes. Been in your feelings. I greatly appreciate that, Mr. Tim. Everybody needs to hear that sometimes. And I'm not immune. Thank you. It is good to feel your feelings, Shay. It's good to move through them and feel them. And I know you don't want to sometimes, right? What is that code word for? Oh, I listen? Oh, I listen. Had an 8 in it. I'm going to tell you something. Hey, shoeless one, Steve. Yeah. It's when you don't feel your feelings and you're like, I don't want to feel that today. And you keep pushing and pushing and pushing them away and stuff them in a box. That stuffed away feeling is what gets you in trouble. Because it's what arises and turns into something else. Oh, not one of those. Not one of those. My dog gets so offended by, you know, what he said. Not a tart, but a But you know. You are absolutely right, shoeless one. They just wait for you another day. And if they don't wait for you, they come out in depression or illness. And that is the truth of the matter. The more I research and the more I study, it comes out in depression and illness. And more often, as time and time and time moves on, it comes out in illness over time. So, feeling your feelings is a good thing. Or, lately I have been studying therapeutic journaling. And it's not just, oh, I'll just write down a line. It's puting. See what you're doing to me, Dustin? You're making me do Freudian slips. Therapeutic journaling. Therapeutic journaling, which can also be drawing. It can also just be drawing. Let's take my white board somewhere else. But therapeutic journaling can also be drawing. But you can give yourself like a tagline. Like, what I'd like to say to my inner child is, and just write that down. Just a tag. What I'd like to say to my inner child is, or what my inner child would like to say to me. Or another one, I know when my inner wisdom is speaking to me when. I know when my inner wisdom is speaking to me when. And you just write it down. And later you may go back and fill it out. I know when my inner wisdom is speaking to me when. And your gut will finish that. And it could be funny, it could be serious. It could be, I know when my inner wisdom is speaking to me when I slam my foot against the door because I'm not paying attention and something needs to stop me. It could be something as simple as that. You get what I'm saying? Paranormal research says who, me? I know when my inner wisdom is speaking to me when. Or you can take a word like help and write it long way. HELP. And then what would the H stand for? What would the E stand for? What would the L stand for? What would the P stand for? You write the word help vertically and then decide what each letter would stand for differently. Just something something to think about. On just something to throw out there. I'm going in all different directions because we got men and women in here. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, the football player. What do you all think about that? Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. Men and women, both ends of the spectrum. The pop star and the football player. Set up a real thing, good or bad. Pop star and the football player. I know the men are loving that football. Girls and women like the pop star. Is it a social media blast or something that's really going on? I know men that love football, or at least the ones that like that team, like Travis Kelce. Anybody have anything to say about that? Slam it down in the comments if you got anything to say about it. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. He was trying to get his number to her for a while, had a crush on her for a while. Finally got it to her, now they're dating. You don't think they'll last? Shay said, I'm a Kansas City fan and Kansas City native. It's cute. Looking at them from my perspective, I didn't know much about him. I think she's a genius. She has been since she's a kid. She knows what she's doing. She increases the economy in every city she goes into. She writes her own songs. She's dated a lot. I think she's deep. That's why hell eats letters. Lord, look at you, Dustin. Um. Anyway, I think a lot of the guys she has dated have been actors or musicians. And I feel like they are often threatened by her in the long run. I have to say, he is in a different genre of fame than she is. He's an athlete. He's the one that pursued her hard. He's taller than her. He's taller than anybody she's ever dated. He's more of a man's man. He understands the media. They both have their own thing. Swift has legs, you're right. I think she's of the age. She could take a lot of time off, have a baby, be married, be settled, and it would never hurt her career. She is about family. She's pretty well grounded. He's about family. I've watched her over the years. You know what? I think he could actually be the one that takes it all the way with her. Just like the football. I think he actually could be the one that takes it all the way with her. He's just enough of left of center and family oriented or grounded, and she is too, that they may actually get each other. I feel it in a different way than I've seen her with anybody. We'll see. But I like how he pursued her. And she's connected to his family. I haven't seen that with the others. We'll see. But I didn't know. But I just have a feeling. You know? All of America may pull for both of these two. In a way differently. And she shares more of him than she did the others. And I have a feeling her mom and dad like him, and his mom and dad like him. Yeah. It just feels different. It just feels different. And he knows how to handle. It just feels different. But yeah, you're right. Swift has legs. She is a musical genius. Uh, I just think he has nothing to be threatened by. He's up in his. He does well in what he does. She does well in what she does. But any other one she's ever dated is too closely connected to the same thing that she does. Dustin, she can shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it out. Now on to Britney. There are there are things that in her book she talks about how she got pregnant with Justin Timberlake. He said they weren't ready, they were young, and she ended up not having the baby. Had it been her choice, she would have had the baby. Yes, they were still young though. That's a big regret of hers. Big regret of hers. Even though I know she had a ghostwriter, I can hear the words, the things that she is saying in that book being things that she would say. I don't think it's a fake thing. Jada's was crap, but I don't think this is a fake thing. What you talking about, Taylor? But so much of what's coming out of Britney Spears' book sounds real and true, and she um, even reprimands herself for things that she did in the past and apologizes and does direct apologies to some people and has done it over again. So I have to respect her for that. Yes, she still has some mental health issues, but I don't think she's so far gone that she isn't clear on things that have occurred, still occur, etc. She says she doesn't feel like she plans on doing any new music anytime soon, which is a shame, but I get it. It is a shame. I mean, I wish she would record on her own and wouldn't necessarily have to tour, you know, on her own endeavor where her dad isn't running the show. She says her paternal grandmother was also institutionalized because her grandfather didn't like how she would speak out or carry on. This is a shame. Her paternal grandmother had lost put on medication and stuff because she was experiencing grief after losing a child. And that Timberlake cheated on her multiple times, that she lost her virginity at 14. She thought her family was trying to get rid of her. She was almost cast in the movie The Notebook, and I saw her try out, and it was really good. And she was almost cast in Chicago. She had a fling with Colin Farrell, the actor. I still think, with as many things that have come out about her book, um, I still think it would be a very good book. I still think it would be a really good book. I still really feel for her. I mean, the child has been working since she was 5 or 6. She was on America's Got Talent probably at the age of 6, 7. I don't know. I mean, being on, going on auditions and everything for most of your life, I can't imagine. I can't imagine putting my child through audition after audition after audition. I mean, the home her mom lives in and all the bills that go along with it, she pays. Yeah, Ariana is that she's got a voice. But I mean, you look at all these young stars, all of these young stars, and you think about all the prices they actually pay behind it. It takes a toll on all of them. What kind of social life do they really have? What kind of privacy do they really have? Yeah, they can buy anything. They have all kinds of money. But what is the price they pay? Would I want all that money in the world to have to give up so much of my freedom? Yes, she can sing anything. At this point, I would rather control my destiny. You can put your music out without everybody having to control you. Do you have to tour? People want to see you. Do they have to see you? Okay, here's the thing. Taylor Swift just put out a movie of the Era tour. Is it Era or Eras? This last tour she did. Now, the tickets were astronomical from what I understand. I didn't go. We couldn't afford those tickets. Now, she is a phenomenal writer, singer, etc. Those tickets, from what I understand, were super expensive. So she put a movie out of the tour. From what I'm understanding, from beginning to end, it was all music. It was the complete concert. It's not the backstage thing, it's not all the running around. It was the complete 3 hour concert. So people could go to the movie and see the concert, right? For the cost of a movie ticket. That made millions upon millions upon millions of dollars. So now they're saying YouTube user Matthew Perry, no, I'm fine, quit the trip. Are you saying that's what Matthew Perry said? YouTube user? That he said, no, I'm fine, quit the trip. We were talking about that in the beginning. That's so very, very sad to lose him. It's very sad that he's gone. But anyway, Taylor Swift, by her doing that, is setting precedents that they're thinking they're going to start filming a lot of high ticket popular concerts and putting them out at the theaters so people can see them that way. I don't think Matthew Perry would talk like that. I'm not died, by the way. BIH? What? BIH. Matthew Perry wouldn't talk like that. Not funny. Nobody wants to lose Matthew Perry. Nobody. One time out, that's not Matthew Perry. Good, thank you, Willow. We know that. Plus, he would go to the big channels. He would not be coming to my channel. And on this channel, we love Matthew Perry. And it wouldn't say YouTube user Matthew Perry check. That just looks weird. And Matthew Perry would have his name there, unless it's Ghost Matthew Perry. And really, do we really ever pass away? No, we leave our bodies and move as energy. Disturbing. It's me, I just needed a few swimming lessons. Quit the trip. Yeah, Matthew Perry wouldn't talk like that either. Quit the trip. Yeah, it is strange how, what's his name? The other comedian that had dark hair that was with those little twins on that show. Gosh, what was that show called? You know, that had the uncles on it. And he was found in the tub or the bathroom. He busted his head in the tub or something? No, was it the bed? Uncle Joey, what's the other name? He busted his head in the bed. And somebody else was talking about, yeah, all of these singers and everybody else. See, I mean, like Twitch in the tub and Whitney Houston in the tub, her daughter in the tub. Just so bizarre. All these untimely deaths. Swimming pools, hot tubs, beds, you know, like in hotel rooms and stuff. Just so weird. Sad, depressing. Sending prayers to Matthew Perry, his family, his friends, all of those around him. What is the 27 Club? Yeah, Britney Spears is definitely a survivor. She is definitely a survivor. Oh, you're talking about like Phoenix. One King, is it Joaquin Felix? Phoenix? All of those back in the day. I just want Britney to have a happy life. Someone that loves her unconditionally. Everything to stabilize for her. People to quit using her. Things just settle down. Yeah, Willow, you are so right. And as a side note, there's all this stuff going around about Eugenia Cooney online. She's had an ED for a long time. She got a little help a few years ago, got a little better, had the interview with Shane Dawson. She's worse than ever, worse than ever. She's out with, I don't know if you guys know who he is, Jeffree Star. He's a makeup guy online. Of course, her mom is out there with her. But you know, the more I think about it, everybody wants to blame everything on her mom. And her mom does, I wish her mom would get her help. But I think it goes far deeper. I think Eugenia Cooney may suffer from, you know, some anxiety disorders or things far deeper than that, social anxiety things, etc. And a lot of times we have EDs when it's a control thing. When you feel like you can't control things around you, you feel like controlling your food and stuff, controlling your body is maybe the one thing you can control. But I've looked at her and I'm worried about her, and she's been on TikTok and dancing to Selena and other things, and she's blown up across the world because the whole world can see her. And it's so bad that you can see even her hip bones. And I pray that she gets balanced health, has her own life, lives independently, gets married, etc. Because she is at a point now. Um, Karen Carpenter looked healthier than she did. But I think it goes far beyond and far deeper than what people think. So there's that. So sending love and light and prayers to Eugenia Cooney. Yeah, Matthew Perry. Scientology is another thing. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. And it has come out how homophobic Scientology is. and they are trying to cover their tracks. Trying to cover their tracks. There's another site. God, I can't remember his name. I'll have to remember. He was talking about how homophobic they are and came straight out, even though he is a lovely, beautiful man, John Travolta. From every report there is, he is a lovely, beautiful human being. But he came straight out today and said that Scientology has known forever and a day that Travolta is bisexual. And yet, um, in the beginning, I don't know if he still is at the moment, has been a part of Scientology, and Scientology is very homophobic. And that David Miscavige is trying to backpedal and cover those tracks to make it seem like they are not. But they have been from the beginning of time. But they may be trying to reach out further to those in Hollywood that have a lot of money that are in the LGBTQIA. So we will have to see. But yeah, Scientology, I do not care for. Do not care for. You blame Scientology for what, Dustin? I didn't catch that. For all of the 27, what Willow was talking about? 27 Club? I don't know a whole lot about that. I mean, I've heard of a lot of the famous young stars and them calling what she mentioned the 27 Club. But let's hope that we don't lose any more young stars. I mean, Matthew Perry, that's young to lose someone these days. But he's gone through the ringer with his health and, you know, abused alcohol from allegedly, but there were reports of it and he admitted to it for quite a long time. But, apparently, as of 2021 or a little before, he had cleaned up his act from what he said. It is so very sad. So, so, so very sad. Heartbreaking. I mean, he was so funny. And I know when he was a little bit younger, he did so many comedy rom coms and stuff. I hate that he never got married. I mean, I think that he was engaged. I know he wanted to get married and have a family and settle. I know he struggled with depression. Depression is a beast. It's a beast. And all too often, people will self medicate to try to tamper it down, thinking they can handle it that way. It's just a beast. Know what, Dustin? For all the recent bathtub type, I know that I had a weird onset bout of depression, and maybe it was situational or whatever, but it was really bugging me. And I did do some tapping, some EFT that one day because it was just dragging me down that day. And I have to tell you, it did work because you're dealing with the nervous system and those points in your body. And it really did work on me that day. I wasn't sure if it was going to, but I had to get out of what I was feeling because I'm not good as a cup half full person. It's hard for me to breathe. It's hard for me to function when I'm feeling that way. I'm not a good uh, cup half full or feeling depressed person. Because if I get low like that, I will go low, 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 low. I'm not good that way. And I have got to do something. I do not do good to get sucked under. Sarah says, hey, my stepdad is home from surgery. They could not get all of his gallbladder out because it was too far diseased. I don't understand them not being able to get it all out. To at least scrape it out and stuff, Sarah. That doesn't make sense to me. Not to be able to get it all out. But I'm glad the surgery's over. I'm glad he's home. And hopefully he can rest. I'm glad he's home. Good that he's done with it. I'm glad that they're finished with it. Hopefully he'll be able to rest and recover well. Sending light and prayers your way. Light and prayers your way. I love and care about all y'all so, so much. I just appreciate all of you so much. Thank you for the super chats again. Did I share this or not? I can't remember. Thank you, Stephen Cumby. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Miss April Showers. I appreciate you all. I hope you get your box soon, Sarah. I'm glad that your daddy's home. Up, he was probably under anesthesia. Forgot who your mom was and asked who are you. Sometimes anesthesia will do that. Also, guys, I did my soft launch today on my website. It's still not like I want it to be. I need to get a professional picture made. My daughter took one and we just threw it up there. It's not good. It's not professional. We're going to try to get another one, but it's healing integrative hypnotherapy. I put it on the community chat. Thank you so much. Healing integrative hypnotherapy. Am I spelling it right? Hypnotherapy.com. And if you put Christmas, if anybody you know puts Christmas 30 on there, they will get 30% off, which is approximately $40 off. Just to let you know. Up through Christmas. So just to let you know. It's a soft launch. It's a soft launch. So we are on our way. Your mom thinks he's just tired today, and that's why he did not know who she was and not feeling well. So he threw up. Thank you, Willow. He'll slowly get better. Yeah, that stuff makes you nauseous, Sarah. Anyway, that is all she wrote for today. I love you all and appreciate you all so, so, so much. Let's continue to send our prayers over to Israel. It is very sad to hear. Hey, Henry Nelson. So glad to see you. Send our prayers over to Israel and everything that's going on over there and to the soldiers. And good luck on your candle making. A lot of times I will use empty candles and make sure you get the metal out of it and then melt the old wax out of it and reuse the containers. He is not on medicine anymore. That's good. What's going on with you, Henry? What's going on with you, Mr. Henry? Love and light and prayers to everybody on here. Hey, my girl. She's shimmying. She's sneaking through the room. Not to be seen. Not to be seen. Just hanging out on a Saturday evening. That's what we're all doing in here, right? That's what we're all doing in here. Just hanging out. Oh, yeah, we had the lunar eclipse today, too. The lunar eclipse during the daytime. And I missed it. I missed it. It was around 3 o'clock today. So if everybody's energy feels a little woo, that's probably why. Take care of yourselves. Do some self care. Enjoy your Sundays. Do some conscious breathing. Remember, in through your nose, hold it to the count of 4, and blow out through your mouth. In through your nose, hold it, and out through your mouth. Henry, what state are you in, by the way? Woo, it is haunted. Hi, Norse. Hey, Susan. Love you too. Wisconsin. Cheese. Cheese. Oh, I have to ask you before you guys gone. I have gone down the rabbit hole lately. Have you all seen the tiny house addiction? You know, all the tiny houses that you can see how they're all created on the inside? You can get them 20 feet long by 13 feet high by so many feet wide and create them in different just in different ways on the inside. Some of them have lofts and all that kind of thing. It's the tiny house movement. You're watching them too, Henry? I've started getting addicted to those. And then I sit there and I think, because trust me, this house is old, but it's not tiny house. Because it started small and they built on it over time. Okay? And I sit there and I think, could I live after my daughter moves out? Could I live with my husband in a tiny house? Could I? It would depend on how it was configured. Now, I would not want to sleep in a loft. Henry goes, I don't fit in a closet. I wouldn't want to sleep in a loft because I wouldn't want to shimmy my butt to the bed. That would be a no. And when I look at the kitchens, some of the kitchens are nicer than my kitchen here. That is it for sure. But I don't want to walk in there and your actual living room or your den, whatever you want to call it, is this big and the kitchen takes up most of the room. That's a no. So I would have to control the configuration where the kitchen was a lot smaller and the actual living space where you hang out and watch the TV is bigger. It doesn't make sense to me to make your kitchen most of the space. No, thank you. Because I want to cook my food, get it over with. I think where you live should be most of the space, and it should be the indoor outdoor space. You're right, Henry. Nope, the loft thing in college. No, thank you. It would be cute if you had company, or your daughter came home, or you wanted to make something cute, or your office up there possibly. But no, I don't want to sleep in a loft. I don't want to wake up and bang my head. I don't want to have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night and fall down the steps and bust my face open. But I am fascinated by them. And I have seen some that are potentially doable if I had a hand in creating it. You know what I mean? I did go down the rabbit hole, and some of them are quite lovely, but I think if I saw it in person, could I do it? If I could fix it where it was 800 square feet, possibly. 600 maybe. 399 square feet? I don't know. I don't know. Willis says humans can make anything work. I love tiny home for myself. I don't need much. Look, girl, when I was married to Doofius, the first one day I came home and he decided we were moving from an apartment to about 150 to 175 square feet. I lived there. I didn't complain much, but that was hell. That was hell. Hell, 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 hell. Now, I lived in dorms and I could live with my roommate, but living in that small with him, girl, hell, hell. I lived in a small place after that. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Henry said, I have an open floor plan here with a 50-acre farm outside. I don't know if I could do something cramped. Ooh, a 50-acre farm outside and an open floor plan. Sounds beautiful to me. And do you have animals out there on that farm? Because if you do, I think I'd be in heaven. I think I'd be in heaven. I love plants and animals so much. So very much. Just do. I love the community that comes here. It's calm, loving, kind, funny, sense of humor. Love it. Henry says, I like it. Only wild critters. My neighbors have dairy and horses. Cows are so sweet. I love horses. Just don't like copperheads or rattlesnakes. I got to get rid of the copperheads around here. Don't like them at all. Love you, Susan. Susan's got plenty of animals. Right now, I have 3 dogs and a cat. Cat's really my daughter's. Now, how do you keep from getting snakes? Ugh, so many snakes around here. Just don't like snakes. Sending so much love to you all. So much love to you all. So much love to you all. Thank you for supporting my new practice. If you know anybody that needs hypnotherapy or it would help them in any way, some garter snakes, but deer, rabbits, squirrels, raccoons, etc. Oh, I bet those raccoons are cute. We have deers, a lot of deer. Hey, Care Bear. So nice to see you. About to leave here. Oh, by the way, I also have gift cards on my website that make a great Christmas present. If you ever know anybody that it could help, want to experience, or anything of that nature, I will have gift cards on my website. Make a great birthday or Christmas. Okay, let me know, Care Bear. Just a DM me. But yeah, I did my soft launch of my website, and there are gift cards on there. I may have a store at some point. I'm not sure what I would put in the store yet. If you have any suggestions, let me know. I also offer emotional freedom therapy, EFT. Like I said, it's going to grow and change. We're trying to get it together. And I offer packages and all the other stuff. But so far, the clients I've worked with have done very well. But anyway, I'm going to start to wrap it up. I probably need to eat dinner. It's in the refrigerator. It's salad on Saturday night. It's got fruit in it too and chicken. It's one of those Chick-fil-A salads. You know, the ones with the chicken and the fruit and the blueberries and apple and stuff. I like those. I like those. Good night, everybody. Sending so much love to you. Give yourself some good self care. Rest well. Enjoy your Saturday. I'm going to tell you, it was getting cold. Now it's getting warm in Georgia again. I'm back in shorts. My body's so confused. My body's so confused. It's October. The roses are blooming and it's warm. Somebody help a sister out because I just don't know. It's about to be Halloween and I got some shorts on. I love you all. Remember, your vibe attracts your tribe. Everybody take care of yourself. Resonate higher. Be good to each other. Be kind. And rest in peace, Matthew Perry. Thank you so much for the congratulations. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now is the time. Got to get out there and market myself. Didn't like my business cards. Got to make new ones. Too many colors on it. I appreciate everybody's love and support. Please take care of yourselves. You are beautiful people. You really, truly are. You'll never know how much I appreciate you. Have a beautiful night, everybody, and I will see you soon. Good night. Mwah. Love you all. And here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go, go, go. I gotta turn the volume up. Here we go, Dana.
You can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear
Good night, everybody.
I don't complain. Just gotta
Love
flip the
you.
switch and you can go and obtain